When I was a young person, as a teenager, I had very little confidence in myself, either as an athlete or a person. But there was a hockey coach, his name was Mike Lundby, someone who I greatly respected. Something he told me when I was a senior in high school had a great impact on my life. Mike was a great coach, person of great integrity. And poise, but he's a man of few words, and so when he said something, that his words carried great weight. And after a game my senior year, he came up to me and he said, "Tim, you played really well tonight." And those words went straight to my heart. They really were as impactful, for whatever reason, as anything anyone has ever said to me. We've often talked about it over the years, and he's always been surprised that those words had such an impact, but they did. And I think that there's a lesson there that it doesn't take many words to really affect another person's life. The second very important influence in my life was a poet and a college professor in my early years at the University of North Dakota. I'd always dreamed of being a writer, but he was really the first person who told me or recognized something in me that perhaps my dreams were reasonable. He recognized something in me in my writing. His name was Howie. And he edited me very thoroughly, and he was really hard on me and demanding, but I learned a ton from him. And he was one of the first people of repute, someone who had gone places that I had hoped to go. He was really one of the first people who encouraged me and said to me, "You can do this. You have talent, and your dreams are not unreasonable, that you need to pursue them." And again, it's a fairly simple thing, but my friend Fred Rogers from Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood used to say in his speeches that none of us ever got to where we are alone, that there are always people who helped us along the way. And in these speeches, he would actually get out his wristwatch and time 30 seconds, during which he would ask people to remember those who, as he called it, loved them into being. And so it was nice to have an opportunity to remember those people in my life who loved me into being. And there were many more than these two, but Mike Lundby, the coach, and Howie Good, the poet, are the two that most come to mind.